Hi, and welcome to watching this new session of our podcast, SAP Mobility Development. This is Kevin Hu from Shanghai. So today, let's build a gateway service with screen scraping. So screen scraping is a very SAP featured tools for you to build a data model. So here, let's see how to do it. So here in the ABAP workbench, let's create a new data model. It's probably the same with our previous sessions. For description, sample flights, SES. So for data source, let's choose screen scraping, and do a continue. Local object, yeah, fine. Okay, let's move on. Let's create a new recording group. Let's see, name it what? C flight. Okay, recording group. So later we will use the recordings to record my actions of the Dimpros. Here, recording group Kevin. So here, let's create a recording. This recording, let's name it C flight. C flight details, Kevin. So for transaction code, see TZ60, recording type. Let's choose R, which is the read operations. So for the T code TZ60 sample flight. Okay. So here it jumps into the TZ60 transaction code here. Let's do a sample search here. Airline, American Airlines, flight number 0017. Click OK. Yes. So this lists the AA17 flight details here. So click next page. Again, click next page. So you have to do it for a table in order for the screen scraping tools to record all the structures and details and your actions. Also, you can use the scroll bar. I think it's more easy to use this for demoing. Okay, let's get back. Okay, save recording. Yes. So here let's expand the recording. You can see there are two screens, 100 and 200. So you can see in 200 we have a flights table. So 100 is a search screen. So here let's create another recording. Let's say TZ90 is a update operation. So recording type is U, which represents to update. So in TZ90, let's see AA0017, click change. So here let's do a change of the distance, say slightly change it. Okay, save the recording. Again, you can see there are two screens. Second screen, you can see there's an updating screen. So here, let's see for the connection ID, right click and generate a helper. City2. Again, let's create a mapping here. So it's a read operation. Change the mapping routes. Let's map the carrier ID to S-core ID, and connection ID also as S-core ID. These two keys combines into the primary key of our data model. So for the flights table or the complex type, we will ignore it in this session of the demo. So here, what we choose here is we only need several basic attributes. So let's do it one by one to flatten the attributes here. Okay, click OK. So we finished the mapping of the read operation. So the next thing we're going to do is to add a data object. So for the data object, so here we create a data object named flight connection. It's a 0 to n table, flight connections. Here, okay. This data object will map to the flights complex types. We change the map routes. As you can see, we have the flight connection here. We choose it. Click OK. We have to put those attributes under flight com. And click OK. Let's see. Several attributes has been under flight com. Let's set the flight date as the key. Also for the helper, we will map it to query, where 4 attributes coming up. Change the carrier ID to escort ID. Cool. Okay, sure. Here we go. Okay. So for the update, we can also update the attributes here. Let's check the attribute mappings. I think it's okay. Click finish. So we finish the mapping. So we generate code that's been saved. Okay, sure. Let's see what we get. So just remember to create a consumption model. Click finish. The description is mandatory, so local object. I'll add the gateway model. So naming convention is very important. Here I have to do some extra works here. change sample flight SCS. Okay, so let's see what we get for the service document. Okay, we get the collections here.